This peanut is not in good rolling condition. Get me another peanut. Bob needs his next peanut. Like whoever is the person who is
holding the peanut bag, the reserve peanut bag.
Yeah. That person
that's
is like,
his peanut Sherpa.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey gang, today's episode is brought to you by our good friends at MeUndies.
Let's go.
MeUndies makes the softest fabrics you've ever put your body in, so you can sit down on the couch all day or go out and live your your best life.
Or listen to our podcast for 29
I love
straight hours.
One, because I like a little bit of style.
I like a pattern.
Patterns.
I like a pattern when
that's what I was gonna say.
show a little bit below my belt line, a little pattern popping
I
out.
agree. Listen, to get 25% off your first order, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/DPT.
That's MeUndies.com/DPT.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population Elwood.
Graham Elwood the third.
Always a third.
It is the...
Never-
so much I love Graham
always
Elwood.
a third, never a bride.
There are these people in this comedy life
These
and
people.
world. These people in this comedy life and world that we come across,
Sure.
that we get sort of cross-stitched with, that are just memorable. Like, we say this all the time. There are comedians, big comedians who are very, very famous, who I can't tell you one of their bits.
Sure.
And yet a stupid little thing that we did with Graham, I'm just going to tell you, years ago, like lives to this day. To this day. We just jokingly, at a point in time when we came out to LA, and it wasn't, we were coming out to LA a bunch to like in 98,
Yeah.
and then in 99 we finally made the move out, and there were a lot of people from
Y2K.
New York coming out, and the question everyone asked is, are you out here now?
Are you out here now?
Are you out here now?
Are you out
Is he
here
out here? And then we started doing
About everything. I just had some Taco. Is Taco Bell
Taco Bell out here now? Are we out here
that's
now?
right. I think they're part of a
They're part of a
deal.
It's like a 3-figure taco
It's a
deal.
taco deal.
With
They're
Paramount.
They're
Anyway,
back and forth. They're
they're
bi-coastal.
bi-coastal.
Well, they've been live streaming Chalupa now
Yes.
under the Hulu.
Is live streaming out here now?
Actually, yes.
So again,
they're in Silver
this
Lake.
stupid bit. Just to tell you, so I'm getting dressed. I'm getting dressed to go today, and
I'm calling Randy on the phone.
No, Amy, my wife. She's like, "Who's on the podcast today?" I said, "Graham Elwood," and she just was working at the computer and she's like,
Didn't even look up.
she's like, "Is he out here now?"
Well, here's the crazy
My
thing.
wife is doing the bit.
This is a real thing with Graham, though, because he was living on the island.
He's in Hawaii. Are you out here?
I-
Where are you?
So I
Graham?
literally just texted him this like a week ago. I was like,
said,
"Are you here now?"
Are you here now?
Didn't I?
Yes, you did. You
He,
said, are you here
just
now?
lived out there just so that he can keep that bit relevant.
I had to move so I could be out here again.
So I love that you're in and you spent time living in Hawaii, and you've done such cool stuff. Directing
Amazing
specials,
documentaries.
all sorts of. You've always been just one of our favorite people to riff with and hang with, and I'm so happy you're here. And the world's dumber. You know, you've seen it on the main Continental. You've seen it on the islands. There's just dumb behavior.
Dumb is everywhere, and but you do have a new special, which we're going to talk about.
We'll talk about that later, Jay. We don't talk about that in the first
I
segment.
will say this: living in Hawaii, I think
Correct pronunciation.
Yes, I think there's more dumb in the mainland. I'm going to say that. Right.
I
have no
definitely
doubt.
believe that. No,
Coming now that I'm back out here now,
You're like,
I'm
oh,
like,
you're out here now?
wow,
It's dumb.
It's really dumbed up.
and getting dumbed
here's
up.
the thing. We have the stories to prove it. Our awesome fans, here's the way to send it. You send it to us, Daniel. You just do hashtag Dumb People Town at Daniel Van Kirk
On
at
Twitter.
Sklar Brothers on Twitter, and we'll know who sent it when, and so we'll do this one. First story sent in by the great Carlene McDermott at She Be Carlene. Here is the headline.
Okay.
Naked Brit
I'm already in.
found on Thai beach
Wonderful.
after massive bender with no recollection of the last 2 days.
So they went to Thailand. Why don't you just say person
just-
goes to Thailand?
yeah.
Have you been to Thailand?
no.
You have not been.
Neither
to
of
Thailand.
you?
Never.
I want to go so
I want to
bad.
go really
I
bad.
say,
Well, now I want to go. Now
wanna go
just wanna
put-
be naked.
This does add to
Let's
me
go.
wanting to go.
Yeah.
I already wanted to go so bad.
So now
I feel
this.
like this should be like probably right in Piccadilly. Like this headline should be like, and then Thai Airlines. Like it should be like,
Welcome to Thailand.
Just your vacation
Tie
starts
one
now.
off.
PHUKET.
Yes.
Fuck
Fuck
it.
it. Let's have
go.
a good vacation.
Genuine question of three of my friends. I would ask this even if we weren't recording it.
Yeah.
Do you think is there a bad time to go to Thailand? Do they have like monsoon season?
They gotta have a.
I'm sure they have a season where it's not as good to go, but to me, it is. Who was I talking to? Oh, so was it Thailand? So I was talking to a friend of ours whose family grew up in Hong Kong and China.
Yeah.
And they, I want to say, helped build the infrastructure, like his family, because her family grandfather was in banking and whatnot, helped build the infrastructure in Thailand. And she was like, Thailand to that region of the world is like Hawaii.
Right.
It's like this beautiful.
Well, the islands are unbelievable.
Yes,
Beautiful,
gorgeous.
but it is like seen as this, like Thai people are so happy.
Yeah.
There is this like general
good
feeling
culture
of
of life.
island vibes, and it's like this beautiful, wonderful place that everyone in that region is like, that's my
where I
happy
vacation.
place.
Right.
So our friend Michelle was like,
Hanukkah's
this
so
is
bad.
that growing up for me was like, this is our happy place, and our family was like, that's our happy place. So understand
Want to do
that
some street food, get a custom suit. Everybody who goes to Thailand tells
Everything.
me they get custom suits.
custom
Yeah.
suit, baby.
Everybody.
All right. In a situation straight out of The Hangover, a naked Brit. Is that out of The Hangover? Was discovered on a Thai beach with no memory of what happened on a 2-day bender. So basically, this
Great
is
time.
drunk memento. Okay,
Yeah.
Drunk memento.
You gotta find John G.
drunk mento,
With just various tattoos. and to try to-
the fresh maker, the unidentified man, and we'll figure out how
regret maker.
The regret maker. We'll figure out how old he is later. Okay, I'll give you the whole story and then
Check
we'll
the
guess
rings on
age.
his penis.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that work? Does that work?
It does.
No, that's true. That's real science.
From Epsom, Surrey, had been celebrating his birthday with beer and marijuana on a sesh. This is in like a
Beer and
someone
marijuana,
wrote
that's
this.
it?
On a sesh that began on the 27th of October.
I feel like there's a hidden something else.
That
Like
he's not talking about.
Right?
these kind of people, when they tell these stories, they're always like, I just had a couple beer and marijuana.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Something else happened. You were slipped a Mickey, or you decided to try DMT for the first time.
Yeah,
or,
something.
Right.
And they skip through that stat. Just like,
What? I had beer, I had marijuana, I sniffed a bunch of ketamine, and then a little more
that was
marijuana.
it.
What?
I mean,
What? Beer
What?
and marijuana. That's
Beer
it.
I
and
was just
marijuana.
doing cocaine in the morning for breakfast, but that
That's it,
doesn't
then
count.
beer and marijuana.
It came
was
with
what I
the eggs.
Yeah.
But it was beer and marijuana.
It's called cocaine over hard. He was discovered 2 days later on October
Is
29th.
cocaine out here now?
It is out here.
It has
It's
been out here for a
Very
while.
out.
It's
Very
been out here for a while.
It's kind of transient, though. All right. He was discovered 2 days later on October 29th by stunned locals on Koh Samui.
Okay.
Koh Samui.
Koh Samui.
Koh Samui is like one of these, like it's Phuket, Koh Samui. They're like these. That's where when you think about Thailand and you see the beach and then the like giant rock.
Yeah.
That's like coming out of the water and the boats going around. That's gorgeous.
Koh Samui. Okay, sorry. Pardon my
Hey, you
pronunciation.
tried.
So I'm going to describe what he was doing, and we're gonna all
Humping a
say-
beach chair?
Almost. We're gonna all say what we do if we came across this, what you saw.
Oh, you know
And then,
I'm
so I
leaning
kind of
in.
know what Dan's gonna
Figuratively
do.
and
I
I'm
can
going
guess
on
what
IG
Dan would do.
Live immediately.
stumbling
Hey, buddy.
around, stumbling around and singing football songs before he got into the sea and attempted to swim away.
Oh, buddy.
That's what he did.
way.
Dan, you walk right to him and you're like, "Are we
100%.
okay? Everybody
Yeah.
all
Good
right?"
man.
Hand on the
You know
shoulder.
where your friends are?
What does Graham Elwood do when he approached with that situation?
Singing
Drunk,
football
naked,
songs.
singing soccer songs, and attempting to swim away.
Swim as hard as you can, bro. Go for it.
You cheer him
can
on?
send
You
him.
can
I
make
send
it.
him. You
You
can
say
make
make
it.
You're like the end of Point Break.
Yeah, it's
You're
just
like,
like-
dude, you can make it, man.
So where you lose yourself and you find yourself. I become Bodie. From Point Break, and I tell him to just. I go, it's shorter than the English Channel. You'll be fine.
Where am I gonna go, man? China? If you want it.
Let
If you
him go,
want it.
dude. If you care enough.
How much do you want it, man?
You're gonna need to actually
care.
loop up and go north, but whatever, man.
Tell this the guy you did. A 10-year-old girl just did that swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you care about the Arsenal Football Club, then do it.
Yeah,
Go.
I don't know. Are you a gunner or
are you not?
Are you
That's-
really
Are
West
you a
Ham
gunner or
till
are you
you
a
die?
loser? I'm a gunner. I'm a funner.
There you go.
I'm a swimming drunker. I get my
there.
drugs up in the sun.
The man had been in the country. This is so
What,
20
the
minutes.
48 hours?
No,
or the
this
plane
is
land?
what makes it a dumb
11
people thing.
He
hours.
still had his roller
11
while he was swimming. It's in a way. It's in a way. It can float.
No, even
Like a fresh stamp in his passport. Like,
even better.
His boarding pass is attached.
The man
to his
had
ass.
been in the country for a wedding.
His wedding.
I guess.
A wedding.
Where's Nigel?
no, he ruined. You know he
Yeah,
ruined.
this is the
it.
friend you worry about.
Yeah.
This is always
They were
the
like,
friend you
thank
worry
God
about.
he
back
was
table
nowhere
friend,
to-
like
Yeah.
back corner table
This
friend.
is the wife said, I told you. And this is the husband going, I thought he was. He said he
told me he was back.
sober.
He said he got sober.
God, wouldn't it be great if it's her friend?
Yeah.
He was like, this dude still. It's like,
Or a friend
we were
from work.
roommates all through college.
Friend from work.
Friend from
work. Do you know how many weddings I've been at the back table?
Oh, man,
Always
the back table. Was traveling on a tourist visa. While a fisherman attempted to help the man when he was in the water, he allegedly became aggressive and screamed that he wanted to go and meet with God. There is no way it's just beer and weed.
There's no way. He was on an ayahuasca, something.
Journey.
Yeah.
But despite his protests, the fisherman was able to save him by pulling the man out onto the coast of.
I hope he hooked him like a marlin.
That's right. He's like,
get up here,
fighting, harpoon him right in the ass, and then bring him over.
It's a
He's
big
just in
wheel,
a net,
Jay.
just floundering, singing the arsenal
yelling he can't breathe.
Yeah.
Look at that, Jay. That's
I mean,
it's
for
a
the
fucking
water.
wheel,
It's
Jay.
a fucking wheel, Jay.
Bro. That's
bro.
a wheel. It's a
Look at that.
baby
He's
wheel.
fighting, Jay.
Already, based on just all the water element, this is better than Avatar 2, Way of the
so
Tar.
much
And
better.
shorter.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank
Has
God.
anybody done
Better
Tar,
characters.
a Tar and Avatar matchup? Avatar.
Avatar,
That would
come
be-
on.
I'm in.
I'll conduct that.
I just hope too that this guy sounds like, this is me being a film nerd, sounds like Bricktop from Snatch. That guy that just like, a pig can eat over 40 pounds of human flesh, and he's just in there going, get me out of this fishing
I want to
trailer."
carry me, God.
All right, but despite his protests, the fisherman was able to save him by pulling him on the coast of Meenam Beach, where he was found naked by the police. I'm just going to show you a picture of him, naked with the police surrounding him. There he is.
Great.
You
Good
just see
tan
him.
line. Good tan line.
Right,
Yeah.
he had pretty good tan line. I mean,
Love a good tan line.
2 days of just when did the clothes come off? When did was he just naked on the beach for a long time?
Just beer and weed.
He didn't go to that beach alone.
yeah, someone left him there.
Somebody left him there. Somebody were like, Nigel, we're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Right? I just said Nigel.
This is
All
the
right.
end.
When they attempted to intervene, the man told them that he couldn't leave the Paradise Beach because he wanted to meditate. So he's on it.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta
but
pick a path
you
here.
got to let the guy meditate. An interpreter just said, "Go back to your hotel, shower, and then go back to your meditating."
That's what they said?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the man
They're being
who
way
had
too nice to
reportedly
this guy.
been drinking and taken marijuana, which is legal in Thailand, so he's not even doing anything.
He's not breaking the law.
Said he wanted to stay on the beach and
Also
relax.
nature.
So imagine you're these Thai cops and you got to get there and you see this guy and you're like, this is going to be my home
On some level, Thai police, certainly probably in this district, are like Daytona Beach cops,
Yeah.
right? Where they're like, come on, buddy. Like with this every day with this.
So they
shit.
have the whole conversation here was
I
great.
want the Cheap Trick song to be the Thai police.
the Thai police singing on the beach. All right, so
That's the siren as it rolls up on the beach in like a golf
the Thai
cart.
police singing on. Yeah. So he said, I just want to stay on the beach and relax. To which the other guy said, yeah, I understand, but this is not really the right time for that. You've got 12 policemen around you. The man said his response, no, I'm not going back. Let me worry about getting back and let me relax. I'm coming here to go to a wedding. So maybe he hasn't even been to the wedding
made
yet.
it to the wedding. Well, as far as his concept of time is probably
He's a time traveler, Dan.
He's
Yeah,
a time
his-
jumper. Time jumper.
Definitely time jumper.
Time jumper.
The man said it was,
A time jumper makes you crazy.
He
That's
was
why
then
it's-
taken back to the local police station for a drugs test. You know a drugs test?
Yeah.
A drugs test.
Drugs test.
Does
Drugs
they-
test.
We have drug tests here. They have drugs tests.
Yeah, give
'cause
him a
they
drugs
know.
test.
Which
They know it's many.
came back negative. So it's not even positive.
Well, he swam it out. He swam it out.
Translation, he
He
paid
is
him off.
That's
He
right.
was like,
Okay, fine.
let's
That was a
take care of
payoff. Could be
this.
too,
The Brit was fined for public indecency, and he will be permitted to leave the country when his holiday comes to a close. That's how nice the Thai people are. Stay here for the rest of your thing, and then you can leave. The incident has drawn comparisons to The Hangover, and then they explain that the 2009 film that centers on a group of friends who go who
What is
doesn't
this,
know
a
what this-
Greenlee?
right?
Jesus.
But they end up drugged and waking up the next day with no idea what happened. The film then follows their attempt. This is in the article. Their attempts to piece together what they can't remember about their night out. The fisherman who rescued the man said, "I saw the tourist in the sea struggling to stay afloat, so I was worried he could drown. I tried to help him into my lifeboat, but he was aggressive." By the way, fisherman, hero
So
of the
nice.
story.
Hero of the story.
Catch a drunk man, you eat for a day.
Well, he eats your food
Teach a
for
drunk
a day.
man how to catch himself. You eat for a lifetime. You dine on that story for a lifetime. He's so nice. Mind you, a person is trying to make a living just by fishing.
Yeah.
Drunk man flailing around the water can't be good for the fishing.
No.
Depends
That's
on
bad.
the fish. That could be
This
big.
guy's bad all around. I think that's why they go so
Do you want to
soft
know how
on him.
nice the fisherman is? This is a quote. I don't want him to be punished. I'm relieved that he's safe now. Maybe he had too much to drink and the weather was too hot for him, so he behaved a little bit crazy, but I think he's a good person.
This is great.
This is the greatest
This guy,
ever.
back to weddings, as we are with the story. This guy is the fun uncle at a wedding who's
Yeah.
like telling his sister Carla, like, they're where are they gonna go? Like, cause he got the 14-year-olds drunk, and he's like, it's a wedding. They're here. We're staying in this hotel. Carla, chill out.
This is the fisherman is this guy?
He's essentially the uncle at a wedding who gets his nieces and nephews drunk, and he's like, just relax. Where are they gonna go?
Are you doing the fisherman or the
Yes,
drunk guy?
the
This is the
fisherman
fisherman.
saying, because to the cops, he's like, who cares?
Yes.
Let him go. It's a wedding.
Like, really? You
Give
think
him-
he's a
give him
good
bread
person?
roll.
He's a damaged person, this guy. He's the type of person you should never let date a relative of yours. You never lend this guy money.
Don't invite to your wedding.
Right, exactly. He's
don't
not a
invite
good
him.
person based on what we've known about him so far. Maybe this fisherman's a terrible judge of character, all right? I mean,
Could be.
this is
Could
the
be the
friend who
case,
you're
too.
like, who they say, wait a minute, you got married? I didn't know. We sent you an invitation.
Yeah.
Maybe you got it. You better talk to your mailman because that went out to you. Like,
All right.
after
so
the
now
wedding.
you've
That's how
seen
you
him
get it.
naked. We're going to end the first round. This has been a while.
We were surprised you didn't write to us. We were mad at you that you never responded.
That fisherman better be his +1 at that wedding.
Thank you.
I feel like the fisherman also. What's not in the story is he doubles as the pull the dead bodies out of the harbor.
yeah,
so he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I ain't doing that again.
No.
I lose a whole day of fish. That
Right.
cost
I'd
me
rather get them when they're alive because then you can get them out at a better time.
home, and because of the dead bodies, killed my fishing business.
I mean, this is so for him. This is really a catch and release. Straight out onto the beach to the police.
He's
it's
a
a catch
Moby
and it's a
Dickwad.
catch and police.
Yeah.
So how old? We'll end this story on this. We'll come back. We'll talk about Graham's special. Talk about other stuff Scott going on and stuff we have going on. Let's figure this out. How old is the naked Brit found on the beach in Thailand? 2 days. Doesn't know what happened to him. How old is he?
I'm going
Jay?
32.
32. What do you think?
47.
I put him in this rate. Yeah, but like late 40s, early 50s.
Pick one.
Pick a one.
Pick one. 52.
52. All right, get yours answers in.
Get yours answers
drugs
in now.
tests done, guys. Get your answers in. End of story 1. The naked Brit found on Thai Beach. We'll call him Nigel. Massive bender with no recollection of the last 2 days is 30 years old. Way to go, Daniel! Oh, Daniel, love it. We got Graham Elwood with us. We're going to find out what he's doing right after this break. It's Dumb People Town. Don't go nowheres.
Sklar Brothers, what's something you look forward to when you wake up every morning?
Putting on my underwear.
Okay, that's okay.
I was going to say getting coffee and then putting on my underwear.
Nice.
I
You
do
do coffee naked?
No underwear.
Well,
Coffee
our
in the
sponsor,
nude.
MeUndies, wants to be added to that list.
They're
Start your
already on
mornings
my list.
With your favorite underwear, not just any underwear, but ridiculously soft undies and prints and colors that make picking out underwear actually fun.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can get your
Yes.
own super comfy undies with 25% off your first purchase plus free shipping and free returns when
There
you
you
go
go.
to meundies.com/DP.
So I got the regular under. I get the boxer briefs. That's my thing. No fly.
You're a
I go
brief
no
man.
fly. I go
You're a no-fly zone.
I'm a no fly.
He's in a no-fly zone.
I am in a no fly zone, and I love so comfortable, so soft. You
And-
forget that you're wearing
Thank
underwear.
you.
You
Thank
think
you.
you're out there free balling in this universe.
That's right.
I
It's so
completely agree. Guys, they make the softest fabrics you've ever put on your body. And once you try their undies, their bralettes, their socks, their loungewear, you'll never go back.
Socks are amazing, Dan. those ankle
Love a
high
good
socks are just
Love
so
them. You know me, I like
comfortable,
a
so
good pair of
soft. I
nice
know
shoes.
you do.
You can also sign up for their MeUndies membership where you get a monthly subscription that sends new styles right to your door. Plus, you enjoy 30% off on virtually everything that they make. Free shipping, and I already said that, but
And
also
returns on
there
every
you go.
order.
On returns on any
you
order.
go.
Early access to new launches and exclusive member-only sales.
I'm going to tell you what to do to get 25% off your first
Tell
order.
'em.
Free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/DPTJ. MeUndies.com/DPT. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. The great Graham Elwood is with us. He's got a fantastic special out. He directed a bunch of specials. He's just done such great work since, and I don't know if he's out. Are you out here now?
I am out here now.
Good.
yeah.
Okay, good.
And we got to talk about what's going on with us and Daniel. Dan, you start off. What do you have going on? And I'm not sure when this is going to drop, so just say it and we'll see if it's after.
Okay, great. On the 24th, Irene Tu and I have a comedy show that starts back up. It's at the Cat's Crawl. It's like Melrose and Heliotrope.
Nice.
So you can see that show show every other week. I'll be at Moon Tower doing stand-up shows. We'll also do a live Dump People Town. We'll say those guests in a second. But I'm also doing a Living Wake. We are doing the Living Wake of Big J. Okerson.
We better get asked
And,
to do
We better get asked to say something
And
on
then
that.
the next week, you guys have literally done every one.
I
so
know.
far.
We have.
And then the next week, I'm going to be headlining in Denver with the Grolix comedy guys. And also, don't forget that according to Jason and Randy, if we get 1,000 Patreon members, they will take the hot chip challenge.
Oh, I'll take the hot
So if
chip
you're already
challenge.
signed up,
And
thank
I
you for your contribution.
hate
If you're on the fence,
spicy food. I will hurt
cannot-
myself for you.
you too. And then,
Dude, I can barely eat a hot Cheeto.
well, good. I hope you have to eat it. In the meantime, if you join the Patreon, it's all of our it's your dumb stories, us goofing around
You
about
send
it.
them in
You send
us,
them
and we treat you like
Only
a dumb
available on Patreon.
That's right.
that's
so
my
join us,
stuff.
and it's $5 a month. Simple. We're supersklars.com. I'm not sure when this is dropping, but we can tell you we'll be at Moon Tower in
Dumb People Town guests will be from the
Dulce
Daily Show.
Dulce Sloan
Sloan.
from the Daily
Yep.
Show, and Natalie Palamides. I love her. She's
Both awesome.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Her special Nate is unbelievable on Netflix, and she's great. You know her from the Progressive commercials. She's so funny in those, and she's just a great performer, and I'm excited because neither of them have been on the show before. So we got that happening, and then our Tag It show that we're doing there has got like Dana Gould, Andrew Dismukes, Lisa Ann Walters, Lisa Traeger. It's such good people. It's going to be so Adam Ray.
So I'm not on your show, but you want to be on
Dan,
mine.
you want to do our show?
Well, we might have to negotiate.
Dude, we have, but you're always so busy.
I turned into a
Dan.
Southern
Dan,
lawyer.
Well, we're going. All right, Dan, if you want in,
want in?
you're
Just let
always
us
so
know.
busy.
You're always
I don't know.
invited.
You're always invited. You're so busy all the time.
You're busy,
and so that's happening at Moon Tower third weekend, and then we'll be in Minneapolis the third weekend in May. So that's good. And then we have stuff in the fall, Ann Arbor and Springfield, Missouri. Check the dates. It's supersklars.com. Very excited about that.
Is Ann Arbor out here now?
It's still in Michigan.
Still in Michigan. Stayed there.
I thought they came out.
It's tri-coastal.
Okay.
Graham, tell us about special, how people can see you and all that stuff.
Yes, so I have a new special out, Manifest It, which is on All Things Comedy's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Thank you. It's only been out 2.5 weeks. We've already got 14,000 views.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Very happy with it.
Get it up.
So, and then I've got tour dates. The end of April, I'm going to be back in Hawaii.
Nice.
April 27th.
What's your club that you were? I've seen like a lot of clips from you. I'm assuming it's from
It's
that club.
Stand Up Honolulu, where
Yeah.
Dan performed.
Great.
Yeah.
And Andrew Youngblood.
Yeah.
You guys.
So fun. Is it a great club? Do you
It's
like
a great
it?
club. They opened it. It's coming up on its year
Has to be, yeah.
anniversary.
Oh, nice. So it's new.
It's a brand new club. There was, there's cool little places to perform there, but there wasn't a full-time club
Right,
on Oahu.
right. Yeah.
And so this comic, Jason Pepper, started it.
He's awesome.
It's great. He's very comic
Love Jason.
friendly.
Great.
Yeah.
When I was living there, I could pop in there anytime. And,
Great.
and I would say 60% of my special, Manifest It, was written on Oahu. Just because
Amazing.
I was able to perform there and try stuff out. And
Awesome.
it's a cool thing because you get a mix of locals. My stuff's very political now, and the locals are pretty anti-government because their islands were illegally stolen in 1893.
Were they?
Oh, that's so weird.
Sure. You tend to get angry when your whole thing land got taken from you.
So I'm doing Stand Up Honolulu April 29th. I'm doing Kona on the Big Island April 28th, Maui April 27th, and I'm in Arizona in May. May 11th, Phoenix, May 12th, Tucson. You can go to GrahamElwood.com for all the tour dates. Watch the special. Come see me live, ladies and
Watch
gentlemen.
the special and give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend.
Yeah, everybody's like, hey, who should I be checking new specials out? We're giving them to you. This is
Yes.
how we do it. Graham Elwood. And the name of the special is?
Manifest It.
Manifest.
Manifest
Okay,
It.
check it on.
Which is out here now.
All things come.
is it out here now? All right,
We
great.
manifested it. All right, Daniel.
You ready?
Let's go. Yeah.
Sent in by Carly McDermott at She Be
She be
Carly.
Carly, and she gets to him fast.
Here's a headline. Man pushes food item up Colorado mountain using unconventional body part.
Now, does
Okay,
the
so
Colorado,
Dan-
is that a euphemism for up his ass? Dan, when you said pushes food item up, I was like, his
Horse's
nose,
ass,
his
his
asshole,
nose,
his
Colorado
dog's
Mountain.
asshole.
Colorado
Mountain.
Pushes it up. To me, first thing that popped into my mind is this guy, I want to say, probably OD'd on Viagra, so he's having a priapism, which is a never-ending boner, and that's
Right,
what
and
he's
so he's
pushing.
pushing it up the hill with the never-ending
like a
boner.
wheel of cheese up the Colorado Mountain.
Food item. You say a wheel of cheese?
Yeah.
Giant wheel of cheese.
Or rotisserie chicken. I don't know where to land on this one. It feels like maybe a rotisserie
Does feel like a
chicken.
rotisserie
Then you
chicken.
have to eat it.
It's like
that's-
covered in gravel.
I think that's part of the cooking process.
A Colorado man didn't crack under pressure as he pushed a peanut to the top of a mountain this week.
So he used his ass?
Colorado Springs resident Bob Salem marked
Bobby.
Hey, where's Bob Salem? Oh, he's pushing a peanut up the mountain.
Yeah.
You know who I
Again?
ran into down at the store?
Who'd you run
Bob
into?
Salem. What's he doing? Well, he's, running
selling
things-
cars.
Still selling rental cars.
His
Rental
vacuum
car.
repair business went under, so then he started selling cars.
Bob Salem Suzuki, not motorcycles.
What he's
just
doing
the
is
cars.
We've got a peanut car for you.
He's got aftermarket Dysons he's trying to sell you. Dyson. He does aftermarket modifications to the rolling ball on the Dyson.
Colorado
Sells a lot
Springs
of
resident Bob Salem marked the end of his. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this feels like it. So then this is all. If he is this used car salesman, this is all just a stunt.
stunt.
It's our summer peanut sales event where we're gonna push a peanut up a hill.
Bob Salem
I'm just
Chevy.
this nuts to do it.
Am I nuts or what?
We're pushing crazy deals up a mountain. This Suzuki half price.
Well, Bob Salem marked the end of his peanut pushing adventure when he finished his trek up Pikes Peak on Friday. The man did most of the pushing at night, he told the radio station, and went through roughly two
Isn't there a rap
dozen.
song about this, Dan, called Pushin' P?
Yes.
Pushing P.
He went through roughly 2 dozen peanuts along the way, which I feel
Which nuts, Dan?
that should that should disqualify.
Yeah,
him.
if you
it
didn't
should
pitch
be
the
one
original
nut.
peanut.
He
Yeah.
switched out. What does that mean? It fell off the side of the mountain.
Peanuts
He
are like
broke
the
it?
band Menudo. Once you're done with it, you get a new one in.
Another
looks
new
just
one up.
like, and then
It's like the Olsen twin on a show.
swap it out.
Swap it out.
Get the new nut in.
Get a new nut in. We just hit mile 15. Bob.
This peanut is not in good rolling condition. Get me another peanut. Bob needs his next peanut. Like whoever is the person who is
Holding the peanut bag, the reserve peanut
reserve,
bag.
that person is
That's
like,
his
I can't-
peanut Sherpa.
Oh God.
Bob Salem didn't use his hands to move the peanut along the route.
He used
route
it.
to
Please
the
tell me
top
it's
of the
his
mountain.
tongue. Please tell me it's his
The
tongue.
man decided to let his nose do the pushing
Oh my God.
for the how many mile expedition.
This using your nose to push a peanut up a hill sounds like a biblical punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
that.
I
form
worshipped
alone.
a golden calf, so God made me push a peanut up
Yeah.
a hill with my
Only my
and
nose.
I came down with 2 tablets.
How many miles?
How many miles did Bob do it? I'm going to say up Pikes Peak. That's a long one. I'm going to say 114 miles.
Okay.
Wait. So he's on all fours. I'm going to say it's 4
Or he's
miles.
bear walking. 4 miles?
4 miles.
I'm going to say 10 miles.
Okay.
I think I went a little high.
Yeah, I think
You wanna
I think you
change?
did.
No, I'm sticking to it. Buck 14, Bob's in his nose.
The man decided to let his nose do his pushing for the 12.6 mile expedition.
Thank
Dan,
you.
he's on all fours, bending over and pushing
Yes.
it with his nose.
I was 100 miles off.
It's an insane, whatever that is. That's an insane.
At certain times, there's steps too. I'll show you a pair.
Bob Subaru has a nose for deals as we're pushing up.
Here's where you're gonna go. His nose had the aid of a, quote, homemade contraption, which was a CPAP sleep machine with a duct tape spoon on it.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Hold
This-
on a second.
That's not in the Bible.
Wait, is this? This to me is like could be the next Mad Max, right? He's Bane or whatever they got.
What is this?
It's not really his nose.
That is Bane. That is a Bane like, I will get this peanut up the mountain.
He looks like an unfortunate little elephant.
I mean,
The only thing
But it's not his nose.
The only thing I smell are great deals at Bob So-and-so's Bob Salem Ford.
Doesn't it look like he's got a little driver attached to his nose?
Yeah.
He's
He's
a little
like-
scooper. This is not his nose. This is something
nose?
on his face.
His nose didn't push anything. This is a
Nothing.
misnomer. They're lying about
Yeah.
what happened,
Right.
just like
Just
the
use
deals
the spoon.
This is how they get you. So they say $4,500 down, and then what they really mean is you also got to pay for the distribution fee. You also got to pay for the license
Title
and
registration,
title
license
registration,
registration.
and the other fee, and it becomes $62.47. Thanks a lot, Bob Salem.
All I want to do is get into a 19.
But then you already love the
2019
car, and you're
Ford
like, I
Escape.
want the Mustang Mach EV.
Right.
This feels like that whole deal. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you said that you had the Subaru
Nope,
on
up the
sale.
nose.
Oh, we just sold it. But we've got this weird.
But I could get you into this.
I can
Also
get you
feel
a
like
CPAP soon.
I can
always
get
felt
you
like
into
you
an Impreza.
Tell a lot about a person by the colors they wear.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of rags.
Yeah, he's got this
He's got
guy.
like
and
a
then the
whole
one
drawer
pink
full of
spoon.
rags.
That's where I. That's.
Well,
That's
the
a
pink
little
spoon
flare.
is well,
That's
it's for
his
breast
flare.
cancer.
It's a Susan G. Komen push for a cure.
for a cure. We're nuts to find a cure at Bob Salem's Suzuki and Ford dealership.
Guys.
Now selling e-bikes.
This is not the first time someone has accomplished this exact same feat. In a segment on the
He's the second person to do this?
In a segment on the Mountains Peanut Pushers,
What?
Travel Channel highlighted Texas craftsman Bill Williams and his journey with a peanut up the same mountain in order to win a bet in 1929.
Okay, so
So in 1929, a guy from Texas named Bill Williams did this exact same trek.
with a CPAP machine, I didn't even know they had them in
pink spoon?
1920.
Did
Just
they
says
have
with
pink
a
spoons
peanut.
in the
I have no
1920s?
idea.
He's just probably pushed it up there. He probably had an
Spoons are out
iron
here.
lung attached
Is
to
this
his
Billy
face.
D. Williams?
How much do you think that bet was for in 1929 that he took and accomplished?
And
Someone's daughter.
Someone bet him.
A plow horse.
Yeah, he pushed a peanut
It's
up the hill
monetary.
like, for like 100 acres of land.
No, I would say like $20.
$20 in 1929.
$10.
That's a serious bet.
$10.
$10 in 1929.
I'm gonna go 50. That's a lot. I'm gonna go 50. I'm going big.
50?
I'm
You can
swinging
buy a
it.
house.
Jeez.
In 1929, you can buy a house for $50.
One of you is exactly right. So now we get to play the game. Who do you think is
exactly
right?
right? Are you gonna
could
stay at
stick with
50?
yourself, or you could switch to one of them.
I'm sticking with me.
I'm sticking
What
with
was
me.
yours?
20. I said 10.
You said 50.
You going to stay at 50? You're going to switch to me.
I'm sticking at 50. I'm
Okay.
going 50. I'm gonna push this new spoon nose.
Put your money where your CPAP peanut
Bill,
spoon is.
Bill Williams was bet he couldn't push a peanut up the mountain in 1929. He took that bet, and for it, he won $50.
You got the dogs out, Bill. Will
Which
Youngs.
today is worth $879.65.
Thought it would be
all?
more.
Thought it would be more than that.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it would
thought
be $50. I thought you could buy like a car back then.
In 1963,
Someone else did it?
Ulysses Baxter pushed the peanut up the mountain in 8 days to set a new record.
So 8 days is the
But
record.
Bob Salem reportedly nosed his way up the mountain in how many days?
So just to get this straight, 8 days is what it takes to get over a divorce. Is that right? Is that what we're saying here? Is that where?
This is
that
how
where?
this is
Yeah.
like.
yeah.
All right. So how many days did Bob say?
record is 8.
While they're
How many
record
days?
is 8.
Mostly at night, going through dozens of peanuts and moving these new Ford
I
Tauruses.
think he did in 6 days.
6,
5.
5,
He went at night.
which is just he just picked it up and carried it. Nobody can see.
Yeah.
I
Who's,
know. That's what that pink spoon is, a whole distraction. So he's picking it
What do you
in.
think, Graham?
Graham, what do you think? I say
8 days
6,
was the
Jay
record.
said
I have
5.
not told you if he broke it or
Yeah,
not.
we don't
These
know if
two
he broke
think
it.
he did.
I think he broke it. I said.
I think he
6
broke it, but barely. I'm going to go 7 days.
7
Okay.
days.
He beat the previous record by 1 day doing it in.
Oh my God! It's undefeated all of a sudden.
Hell
Bob
yeah.
Salem, who did the peanut push to
You're the
celebrate.
only other person next to Kevin Pollak who's gotten 2 exactly right. He's manifesting it.
Manifest.
Well, you're gonna get
Available
one more
on
chance.
All Things Comedy's YouTube page. Manifest.
Bob Salem, who did the peanut push to celebrate the city of Manitou Springs' 150th birthday, is the first person in the 21st century to complete the push or be that sad.
Right.
We'll get on
He's
that.
the first person in the 21st century to complete something that no one asked him to do.
No one wants to do. Nobody
said
cares
we
about.
need this.
For the sesquicentennial.
How old? We will get out of here in this.
Is Bob Salem.
How old is Bob Salem?
Big Bob
Chevrolet?
Salem. We saw a side shot of him.
You did.
He's got to be able to like at least have enough fluid in his elbows and knees to like
Yes.
push it up the thing. How old is he? What do you think?
Graham.
I think he's going through some midlife stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So I got to put him at 43 years old.
Okay.
I'm going to say he's 28.
28.
I'm going to
His
say
Saturn is returning.
He's
peanut
Speaking of Saturns, how about
Speaking
Bob
of Saturns,
Saturn?
can we put you in this Saturn at Bob Salem Saturn? I think he's 49 years old.
49. Bob Salem is
If you get this right, I want you to walk out of here and go straight to Vegas.
53 years.
Oh, I got it.
This is him at the top of the mountain wearing a code for his own PayPal, I assume, and definitely scaring the kids.
That's his Venmo. That's his Venmo.
Bob, you're scaring the kids. Just take it off. You already did it. You're at the top.
Nobody cares.
Bob, inspiration for the newest Saw movie.
He's got some sort of certificate of completion for him.
That's the closest thing he'll ever come to a diploma. So there you go. Bob Stanley.
Wow.
There you go. Story number 2. Down in the books. Jay, can you give us just a little taste? Story number 3.
Maybe the most violent video game ever.
Okay, great. That's on the other side of the break. Graham Elwood is with us. Got a new special called Manifest. You can see it right here on the All Things Comedy YouTube page. Let's get those views up. Let's get them up over 100,000. We can do it. It's Dumb People Town right after this.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Jay, take us home.
Okay, here we go. This is sent in once again by Carlene McDermott at She Carlene.
Thank you, Carlene.
I'll give you the headline. Man makes VR headset that kills the user if they die during game.
What?
Whoa.
That actually kills the user?
Let's get into it.
Does it have a poisonous plant in it? What's happening?
The man who created Oculus Rift. Is that a Fish album?
No, the Oculus Rift.
Yes, it is.
And the father of modern virtual reality, VR, has created a headset that will kill the user if they die during gameplay, but naturally, quote, does not have the balls to try it himself.
Yeah.
Good. No one should
try this dumb shit.
How is it going to kill you?
I'll get into it.
Wait, so
he designed VR. Have you done VR? You've done VR.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you done VR?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done it too. It's like fascinating and crazy.
We did a VR thing for Major League Baseball was doing this thing where you could sit on the bench during a game. You can watch an MLB game and sit on the bench, and you're watching what's going on in the dugout. As the game's going on, you look up on the field and you can watch from their point of view. It's awesome. And then pop around the stadium. It was very, very cool. This does not sound cool.
No,
this sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Palmer Luckey. The guy's name is Lucky.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Palmer.
You feeling lucky tonight?
Who sold Oculus to Facebook in 2014 for how much money?
Oh,
How
Oculus
much
Rift.
did this rich prick sell this for?
Oh, some insane amount of
So
money.
he's out of touch.
Oh yeah, he's like so
He's
rich
living
now.
in
He's
a
like,
gigantic.
Yeah,
I'll
what
say
can
700 million.
700 million, Daniel.
I'm Graham, but thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And
Graham.
your
What do you
name again?
think? What do you think, Graham? How much do you sell for?
$1.3 billion.
$1.3 billion.
Yeah, $2 billion. $2 billion.
Ray says $2 billion. One of you is exactly correct.
Oh God.
Oh, wow.
So now you can decide what you want to
Stand
say.
with me.
That'd be crazy to be so specific and right. So I feel like it's got to be two or
2 billion.
7. I'll stick with me.
Stick?
I got to stay.
Stick, you've been hot all day.
I've been
You've
hot all
on
day.
the hot. All right, get your answers in. Shout at your ham radios because he sold Oculus to Facebook in 2014 for $2 billion.
Oh, Randall Sklar and the money.
That's right. So,
peanut up the hill on that one.
hey, so he made the deadly device to commemorate the anime Sword Art Online, SAO.
Again.
Mark Zuckerberg used Oculus Tech as the foundation for Meta. So for those of you who don't know, this guy's tech is everywhere. He's made so much money.
This is like the McAfee virus guy, like the
Right.
Not is it the Mac?
he's
murdered. Yeah, like that. He like. Have you seen like
Murdered
that
his
documentary?
neighbor.
He's
Yeah.
like murdered
Yeah.
someone.
He's
It's
wild.
a crazy.
These billionaires go nuts. I think this is and they're all into like, eugenics. So he's probably just saying, well, we need to eliminate the planet so I can have more yachts.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's get people to kill themselves.
So there's that aspect of it, and I also think when you get to that place where you have that much money, there are only a few people you can ever hang out with. There's like no one understands
If
what
you were
you're.
a billionaire and genuinely wanted to do stand-up comedy, would you sell tickets? No, right? Every ticket would be free.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
people could. The venue still needs to make
Which
money, or you could
complete-
even give the
so
venue enough
again-
money for the weekend too, if you really wanted to, so that they don't. You'd be like, "Hey, come to my show. Food and drink is free. I've paid the venue
Yeah,
whatever
but
they
that
would."
but that changes everything.
Everything.
Because people. So when people decide, okay, this is what I want to do, we feel this way when we go see concerts and stuff like that. I just saw Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks, and it costs money. My wife and I went to go see it, and I'm like, it costs money, but I was like, we're paying for this experience.
Yes.
This experience is great. And yes, I parked at the Forum at a point in time where they didn't check me, and I didn't have to pay for parking, and that felt great. But I'm just saying that, like,
Parking scams.
It's so crazy because even if you're a billionaire, like what you're saying, if you don't sell tickets, there's no skin in the game. People would just walk in and
We all know this. Oh yeah, the free papered audiences. We all know this.
the worst.
They're the worst. The worst.
Because
and they should be. They're not there to even see you. I mean, I don't
right.
want them to be, obviously, but like,
They
No,
didn't
they're the
say-
worst.
Like I think about those people who go see like Burr Kreischer at like a huge stadium or whatever, or go see Tom Segura or whatever. They're like, we are us, even on our level. We want to pay our money. We're driving this distance to see this person. So it's like you can't skip steps. You can't. You know what I mean?
yeah, maybe you just charge $20 a ticket and it all goes to a charity.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
people
think-
still have
To
to
the
pay.
club. I would have all the money go to the club.
That's the other
But
great
knowing
thing
these
to do,
psycho
too.
billionaires, not if we were
I'm having
billionaires.
wild deja vu right
But
now.
if a psycho billionaire did this, they wouldn't give free tickets. They would spend $10 million on marketing to sell it out.
Yes.
Right.
And just so they could say, I sold it out.
Yeah,
because
so
they're nuts.
It's like Elon Musk hosting SNL. It's
Yeah,
like, no,
like
you
I-
didn't do as well as you thought you did.
yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Your staff is paid to kiss your ass.
That's right. They're telling you it's good. All right. Lucky's killer headset looks like a MetaQuest Pro hooked up with 3 explosive
It does
charge.
look like a MetaQuest Pro because that's what I was thinking. of.
Explosive charges?
I was picturing like something just kind
No,
of.
just right in the back of the head.
Sensor.
One
Yeah.
shot.
No. 3 hooked up with 3 explosive charge modules that sit above the screen.
Whoa, so
So I guess it's on the
it's going
screen.
to blow
you're
up your
looking at.
face.
Right.
Have you guys seen John Wick? John Wick fans?
The fourth?
It's like
No,
a
not
Bond
the fourth.
villain.
Never seen
Have you
John
seen the
Wick.
other 3?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
I
other
love
3?
John Wick.
Okay, so
never seen
I
it.
just started watching John Wick this week because I'm going to go to the theater and watch 4
Yeah.
when it premieres.
Yeah.
But I'm like watching it and I'm just like, I have never in my entire life wanted to see someone shoot more people in the face. Shoot them in the
That's what
face.
they did to that dog, man.
Shoot them in the face.
They,
You
don't,
can't-
they deserve it. You do a dog like that.
Don't tell
Let
me.
me tell you, I haven't seen it yet, but let me tell you, I was
Spoiler alert.
watching The Bachelor last night, and I was saying the same thing.
Thank you.
Shoot his ass in the
Shoot him in the
face.
face.
All right, so the charges are aimed directly at the user's forebrain. If activated, would kill the user.
Boom. Explosion.
The idea of tying your real life to your virtual avatar has always fascinated me.
Okay.
Shut the
Shut up,
What?
you rich prick.
You instantly raise the stakes to the maximum level and force people to fundamentally rethink how they interact with the virtual world and the players inside of it.
For sure.
Lucky wrote in a
That's
blog
what you
post.
want. You think people are interacting with the virtual world in a bad way, and so we got to correct it.
So this is what he said. Pumped up graphics might make a game look more real, but the only threat of serious serious consequences can make a game feel
this guy
real
has
to
gone
you
off the deep
and
end.
every other person in the game. This guy needs to be jailed.
Jail. No,
Jail.
locked up for sure. Like
Yeah.
I'm from. If this thing goes to market, I'm never putting a VR
Headset
Unless
on
he's
ever.
joking.
Ever.
Now I don't trust VR anymore.
I'm never doing it.
What if this is the? What if I got the wrong one? What if I
I'm
got
never
the
putting one on my head ever because this guy's going to blow me
You
up.
got the Oculus 356, right?
In SAO, players put on a Neve Gear virtual reality headset and log into a new game only to discover a mad scientist has trapped them in a virtual world. The players then have to fight their way through a 100-floor dungeon to escape. If they die, they
it's like
die
Rick
in
and
real
Morty.
life.
This is just a Final Destination
I know,
plot.
exactly.
I keep trying to
right?
think of like
It's the
what
Purge.
sort of physical thing you could do, and
Ready Player
everything
One?
is too much to me. Like if you got punched in the stomach, if you die, still too much.
Still too
Obviously,
much.
punched in the face, too much.
Too much.
What if somebody like
What if it was just a
hit
shock?
you in the back with a
Electric
baseball
shock.
bat?
Electric shock
From the unit.
wasn't
Electric
an
shock.
explosion. It was like an electric shock.
That would give me a good level of anxiety. I could handle that.
So I'm saying
that
elect-
would really up it. To be like, if I fall off this cliff, I'm going to get shocked.
I'm gonna
Like,
get shocked.
That would be
Like-
enough for me to.
Society's collapsing. We're all going to be in a post-apocalyptic nightmare soon enough, so we don't need a VR life or death scenario. We're going
And
to
this
be
guy lives in Hawaii, huh?
And we'll be right back.
We'll be right back with more.
no,
we're going to be murdering each other for water. Go to Manifest It and
Manifest
all
it
thing
at
comedy.
the exactly.
He said the good news is that we are halfway to making a true nerve gear. The bad news is that so far I've only figured out the half that kills you. Lucky said.
Oh my god!
I'm glad
No,
you haven't
you're
figured. I'm glad you haven't figured out all the tech on the murder hat.
Just like
Remember when you guys made fun of the dude with the? Oh my god!
Dan, you're
Oh,
Come
I
on,
know,
Dan,
I
you're
just-
getting
you
old.
got this,
It's
Dan.
okay. I'll let it go.
Unable to replicate the
It'll
device.
come
You'll
back
get
to
it.
me.
Dan,
Remember when we made fun of the dude?
Well, I know what
Could
we
be
remembered. I was trying to
anybody.
remember who our guest was. I was trying to remember who our guest was. But it was when you guys made fun of the guy who made the blowjob machine. You thought he was
David
a
Cross. David
You
Cross.
guys, you thought he was a horrible monster. At least he's trying to make people's
I know.
lives
At least
better.
he's trying to
This
finish.
guy.
I mean, he's trying to finish people off. This guy's really trying to finish
that guy's
people
blowjob
off.
machine doesn't even have teeth.
That's right.
It's just for
I
comfort.
know. It's just for fun.
Unable to replicate the device, Lucky opted for the explosive modular charges instead, trying them to narrow band photo sensor that detects when the headset fused that the game is
Okay,
over.
so
How
you,
many
you
interns
try
has-
first. You try first.
Okay. And how many interns has he murdered?
I wonder
thus
that
far?
too. It's got to be
Just-
cantaloupes and watermelons, right? It has to be.
At some point,
he's the
he's-
Gallagher of VR.
Don't get in the splash
He's
zone,
mad,
gang.
he's mad at it. He's mad that he couldn't come up with a way
And
for
the Gallagher of comedy.
headset on your head by itself to kill you. He's like, I found a way to hide from employees, regulators, and contract manufacturing partners. I'm a pretty smart guy, but I couldn't come up with
I'm
any
a
way
pretty smart
to
guy.
make anything like
Don't
this
ever
work.
say that. Don't say that. Let other people tell you you're a smart guy.
And you
Walter
know what?
Payton. Walter
You're a
Payton.
dumbass.
A
Walter
lot
Payton.
of these billionaires are not that smart.
No.
They're
No.
just rich kids who stole someone's idea.
And then got richer and
Yes.
richer and richer.
Or
and then
Hawaiian
no one says no.
lands.
Yes.
Or even if it was theirs, it was one good idea.
Yeah, they had one good
Usually.
idea.
Yeah.
They loved
Hey,
it
don't get me
upon.
wrong. I'd love to find one good idea.
One good idea.
Yeah.
You do. You have a lot.
I'd
It's
love
in
to
your-
see what
in
kind
your-
of
We already
monster
have a
I'd
good
become.
idea. Graham Elwood on the show. Lucky said that he used 3 explosive charges he usually uses for a
Feels like
quote.
overkill.
3 explosive charges that he usually uses for a quote different project.
Oh,
What's that fucking project?
Don't look over
Psycho?
there. Don't look over
is
there.
that what is that?
Don't look over there. We don't want to
fighting
know what his
glove
other
you put
project
on?
He
is.
did not go into specific details, but Lucky is also the founder of Anduril, a weapons and defense contractor which
Ding, ding,
won
ding, ding,
massive
ding, ding, ding.
contracts with the government.
There you go.
This is all in Graham's new special. I don't know why you're not watching this
This
special.
is like
It's called the
It
Sounding
actually
Wheel.
is probably versions and tangential
this
connections.
is exactly. I knew it. It's for the defense industry. Let's find out how we can murder more people.
Yes, that's it.
So we'll put this crazy story out there for VR, and someone over at Raytheon went, "Ooh, I like this."
No,
Hold
this
on.
is what they're going to do. They're
Yeah.
going to fly over an enemy country. They're going to drop tons of VR
PS5s.
and
Yes.
PS5s and
Yeah,
VR
it's
things.
like Halloween 3.
Yeah, and then when they die, they're going to get killed.
Yeah.
I have plans for an anti-tamper mechanism that, like the nerve gear, will make it possible to remove or destroy the headset.
How many times has he started that sentence at a party and someone's like, "Yeah, I gotta go. I have plans for an anti-tampering. I'm gonna head over
Yeah.
here."
Oh, is it tonight? I
Like
gotta
how
run.
many women that he's been with have had to hear him talk about the anti-tamper mechanism while in bed with him?
Right. Well,
Oh,
they're
my God.
choosing
They're
to be
like,
there. They're
this-
choosing to be
but they're
there,
like,
and they
this
really
isn't worth
shouldn't
it.
choose to
This
be
isn't
there.
worth it.
And then when he pitches this thing, he's talking about, we're going to create this Android thing. I always want to say, am I the only guy that saw the Terminator movies?
Yeah,
am I
exactly.
the only, like, you're creating robots to murder us all?
Cyberdyne, baby.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Even so, there are a huge variety of failures that could occur and kill the user at the
really?
wrong time. This is why I have not worked up the balls to actually use it myself.
You do it first, buddy.
Yeah.
You try it. I'm
Can you
excited for
imagine?
you
It's
to
like
try.
Street Fighter. You're like, "The guy
hey,
didn't even
why
hit
don't you
me."
demo it at CES?
Yeah. Let's watch.
Probably at
See if
CES.
you make it. Let's see if you make it.
Live
This-
stream that, please.
This douchebag.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that an insane story?
You know what I will say? It is extremely dumb.
It's so dumb. It's you know why this is. I love this story is appropriate for the show because it's a guy who thinks he's smart,
but he's
doing the
really
dumbest thing in the
ever.
world.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the scariest version. Because
Yeah.
there's the dumb drunk Brit who
Yes.
washes up on the
Thank
beach.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
fine.
take
But
him.
this is like
What about the peanut pusher?
peanut
Okay?
pusher.
Yeah.
That's a guy
And
trying
we're
to
all
move.
just peanut pushers and dumb, drunk, naked Brits washing up on beaches.
And then
saved
this
by
guy
Thai
comes
fishermen.
up and he's like, "I'm smart. Let me try this thing that's going to murder us."
everybody.
Murder, kill everybody.
Everybody.
This dumb world that we live in. The special is called Manifest. Watch it here on All Things Comedy's YouTube page.
Better.
It's Graham Elwood. I love every time we're hanging with you. It's
joy.
a good
We
time.
laugh.
It's
That's all we do.
joyous. That's
Pure
what
joy.
it's all about. That's what life's all about. And oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Peace.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.